Hello, hope you're okay. Thanks for joining. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who does watch my lives. It's very much appreciated. And hi Gemma, hope you're okay. And I wanted to talk, so a few people have asked me, one of the struggles that they have is motivation. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why this is such a struggle and why people sabotage, maybe unknowingly, more likely unconsciously, sabotage things that you have or goals that you set. And I wanted to tell you a little story, and I'm going to give you some tips. But here's why you potentially could be sabotaging your goals. So whether it's health goals, whether it's relationship, work, money, whatever it is, there'll be a part of you that's getting frustrated with why you can't be either motivated, why you can't continue to complete your goals, why you can't stay motivated. And I want to just be real and help you understand yourself, so you can make changes. Because why I do what I do is to stop people struggling, to stop people self-sabotaging, and for you to get a better life. Hi Sam. So that's why I do what I do. And someone asked me, what do I get out of it? Like, I help people transform their lives, and I feel grateful that I can do that because we don't know this stuff. We're not taught how our mind works. We're not taught how to actually sustain change. We're not taught how to deal with our emotions. So when we wobble or we come up against something that's challenging, we then question ourselves as to whether we actually have got the capability of achieving it, and then we can talk ourselves out of it. So there's certain things that you'll do to perhaps justify why you don't fulfill your goal. You might justify yourself why you can't commit to that health plan, or why you can't commit to saving money. There'll be things that you justify to yourself, like, oh, it doesn't matter, oh, this. So that's like part of the self-sabotage. So I want to help you explain why. Okay, so we have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. And our conscious mind is 80% of our brain, our mind, and the conscious mind is 20%. So our unconscious mind is formed from a very young age. And I've worked with a few people who have said to me that they wasn't loved and that they wasn't good enough. And they decided that from a very young age. They took on that belief that I'm not good enough and I'm not worthy and I'm not loved from a young age. And I said, why was that? And they said, because my mum didn't love me and she sent me to live with my nan. And I said, could it have been that she actually loved you so much that she knew that she wouldn't be able to meet your needs, but in fact that your nan could have met them better? And she'd never, both of the people that I've worked with a few people that have said this, and they'd never looked at it like that. And we create these beliefs in our mind based on the circumstances at the time, but it's just our belief. It's not necessarily the truth. It's a belief that we have created. And the problem is that when we create a belief so early on in our lives, our unconscious mind then looks for ways to confirm that that belief is true. So you will then continue to look through the eyes of, oh, I'm not loved, I don't believe in myself, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. And then through your whole entire life, you will look for ways to confirm that that belief is true. Even though that belief may have just been a made up thought or a made up your belief at that time, it doesn't mean that it's real. It doesn't mean that it's fact. And in fact, this causes people's lives to be sabotaged by beliefs that they have created from a very young age. And so the reason that people struggle to get motivated is because if you don't believe in yourself, or if you don't think you're worthy, or you don't think you deserve what you're working toward, you will sabotage it. Because it's a bit like when people win the lottery, if they don't value themselves and if they don't value money, they will lose it as quick as they've got it. And so if you're trying to lose weight and you've always tried and you've never succeeded, you will talk yourself, you'll sabotage yourself, because there'll be a part of you that doesn't actually believe in yourself. There'll be a part of you that thinks, well, I'm not going to actually be able to achieve my goal, so I'm not going to continue with it. And people tend to think too long term rather than doing the short things every day, like small tasks that you can achieve, and then being able to sustain them small changes. Because most of us are impatient. Most of us want results now. And when we don't get results within a month or two, we give up. And that is why that most people will not fulfill their goals. You might believe that you lack motivation, but really it's the belief in yourself that you can achieve what you are trying to work towards. So it's not a lack of motivation, but I will give you some tips about motivation, but it's not a lack of motivation. I believe that actually your dreams potentially aren't big enough, or you aren't doing something that you feel passionately about. Because when you love something and when you believe in yourself, hi Ali, thank you everyone for joining. It's good to see you all. When you love something, or when you believe in something, or know that you deserve it, you will do whatever you can in order to achieve the goal. But most of the time, it takes too long for the human to think, I'm not bothering waiting that long. I can't wait that long to get success, or I can't wait that long. Oh, I just give up because I've never been able to do it before, so I won't be able to do it again. And we justify why we are sabotaging our goals and why we sabotage things that actually are meant to mean a lot to us. So one thing I encourage people to do is create a vision board. Create a vision of what you are actually working towards. And are your goals for you, or are they for somebody else? So if you're trying to lose weight, are you losing it to make yourself look better in someone else's eyes? Because that won't work. It's about how you feel about yourself. So the weight and losing weight is the end goal. How you feel about yourselves and how you can transform what you believe about yourself. Because when you know that you're worth it, when you know that you deserve it, you will transform your life. And this is why I do what I do. Because when I use hypnotherapy and when I use timeline therapy, I communicate, if you like, with the unconscious mind. I help you change deep-seated beliefs, deep-seated habits that you have installed in the unconscious mind, so you are doing them on autopilot. You do not even have to think about it. You sabotage yourself without even thinking, because you've done it so many times, it's unconscious. So this is about helping you become conscious of what your beliefs are so that you can take control of your actions. Your unconscious mind is 80% of your brain and actually controls you. It's actually where all your actions are. It's why you do what you do. It's why you take action. It's why you move forward. So if you want change, you want serious change, and you want to sustain it, you have to work out what your beliefs are. And with that's something I do in my discovery sessions, is helping you actually explore what that is, because most people don't want to do the work to help them to discover what their mind is actually doing on autopilot. And the reason that is because it can be challenging. It can be difficult to think, oh, well, it can feel a little bit uncomfortable, challenging what you've always thought. Because sometimes we like to be right, and sometimes we don't like to be told that we're wrong. But if you want to change and you are willing to play 100% and you are desperate, you are at the point where change has to happen. Because if it doesn't, imagine staying where you are in 5 years' time. If things don't change, how bad is your life going to be? How frustrated are you going to be that you didn't make the changes now or become aware now? And all it is just getting that awareness. And once you have that awareness, then you have power to change. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Mel. Hi, Emma. Thanks all for joining. That gives you the power to change. And often people think that they're powerless. But if you want the power, if you want to change your future, your life, your environment, your situation, you can do it. Anybody can do it. I know that there is strength inside of people, and that it just needs to be revealed. It just needs to be uncovered. And it just is about understanding what your brain is doing on autopilot. That is how you gain control, and that is how you gain motivation, because once you believe in yourself and you know that you can get the outcome, you can be motivated. And once you've got the motivation and you believe in yourself and you know what you're working towards, it's important to have a schedule. It's important to be focused, and it's important to have a morning routine. It's also important not to have your phone in your bedroom. These are small things that are going to earn you more money. They're going to help you be focused. They're going to help you be creative. All of these things are going to transform your life. I'm giving people answers and solutions to change their life. And I think this is invaluable. And someone messaged me yesterday and said that they've started to put what I've been talking about into practice, and they've noticed massive, massive changes. Now that is incredible. And the thing about it is not everybody can do that. Even I have a coach. People need direction. If you go to the gym, you cannot just go to the gym and expect to get muscles without some sort of direction. You haven't got all the knowledge in personal, how to use the gym equipment, what your particular physique is, how you're going to lose weight, what food you need. It's so specific. You need someone to guide you, to tell you what you need to change. Otherwise, if you carry on doing what you're doing, you will not get different results. You will just get the same results on repeat. So I feel passionately about talking about this, because most people think that I'm not motivated to start a business. I'm not motivated to lose weight. I'm not motivated to earn more money. It's not about motivation. It's all about your belief in what you think you are capable of and what you can achieve, which will change your future. This is about changing your patterns, your beliefs, in order for you to change. And we haven't been able to. We don't choose our parents. We don't choose what school we go to. We don't choose our friends when we're younger. We just kind of fall into certain patterns and beliefs and behaviors, but because we're learning as we go along. But if you're not happy with your situation now and you want to change, you can change it, but you need to become aware of actually what your belief system is. So I hope this has helped, and this has given you some guidance. Drop me a message if you've tried something and it's not worked, or I can give you some more information about how it can work for you. But dig deeper, find out why you do what you do, and you can change your future. It's not just settling and assuming that you have to be stuck. If you're stuck, there is a way to be unstuck. And I've had struggles, and I've honestly, some days thought I just didn't believe in myself. I didn't even just think much of myself. And so I know that it's not what people see on the outside. It's actually how you feel on the inside. And everybody has that ability. I'm no different to anybody else. I just have this burning desire to help people know that they don't have to suffer, and that you can create your own reality. And it's about changing your mindset in helping you do that, and just going against the grain, going against what anybody said, that if you can't do it, then who are they to say that you can't do anything? You are your own person. You are your own individual. And once you change your mindset, you'll change your kids' mindsets as well. This is about helping generations to come and becoming aware of why you do. It's not about motivation. It's about belief. It's about having that awareness to say, actually, I believe in myself and I'm going to attempt it. Because when you're excited about where you're going, you'll get there no matter what, because the achievement and the struggles and whatever you're going through, it will be worth it. So I hope this has helped. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll reply to everyone's messages, and I will speak to you all soon. But much love as always, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.